This report from the Big 12 tournament in Kansas City is brought to you by United Bank. We're united with the Mountaineers. And so it's on to the championship game for a third consecutive year for West Virginia. Hi, everybody. Tony Caridi along with Jay Jacobs. West Virginia, one similarity in the three semifinal victories that it's had in each of the last 3 years. They have been dramatically close. 2 years ago, it was Oklahoma. Buddy Hield's shot was waved off at the scores table. Last year, 51-50, West Virginia beats K-State as the Wildcats miss on their last attempt. And it goes down to the final shot here tonight. It would have tied the game with a 3. Instead, West Virginia prevails 66-63. Jay Jacobs, one similarity here from the victory over Baylor in the quarterfinals, and that is that WVU's two seniors once again played so well, Daxter Miles and Javon Carter.
Together. That's one of the big things, and we know that the season's divided into 3 parts. It's long, but you have the out-of-conference schedule, you have the conference schedule, and then you go into tournament play. And they just have, the two seniors have just united. And I think, Tony, that they're playing so well together. They're complementing each other. And that's not been the case. And they've taken over the leadership of this team at the right time.
Yeah, second night in a row that Miles hits 5 3-point shots. And then late in the game, Sagabal Kanate, who did not play particularly well, came up with some huge baskets, a follow-up garbage bucket off of a missed shot, then 2 big free throws. What's interesting here is that when you take a look at the stats, West Virginia was outshot percentage-wise. West Virginia was out-rebounded. They did not outscore the opposition off of turnovers, which they normally do. So the big question is, why and how did they win?
3-point, the 3-ball, that's how they won. They were 10 out of 20, and the two seniors were shooting most of them. They were 9 out of 14. Now you say 9 out of 14, West Virginia? Yes, West Virginia tonight took good 3-point shots, not bad ones, but really made them all count.
All right, so when it was over, we went to the podium. Head coach Bob Huggins, along with those two seniors, Daxter Miles and Javon Carter, their thoughts after West Virginia's victory over the Red Raiders.
We want to go out with a bang. It's our last year. We win tomorrow. We can hang a banner. This is everything that we dreamed of. We're going to give it our all tomorrow night. We're going to see what happens.
It means everything at this point. Just got to be ready to play.
It's championship. That's all the motivation we need. It's another game, another win we can get. That's all the motivation we need. It's not about what happened in the past. It's about tomorrow. And we're gonna do our best. We're gonna come to fight, and we're gonna see what happens.
Well, you're playing 3 games in 3 days, and it's hard to play the way we play. Get 3 days like that, but it's also hard for them to play against it. But I mean, we just kind of backed it off because we wanted to guard in half court and try to make them run some clock.
So if you take a look behind us here, you might not be able to see it, but that's the bracket. And it's Kansas and it's West Virginia. And I think if there was one team that West Virginia would have loved to play coming into this tournament, it would be the Kansas Jayhawks after what happened during the regular season. West Virginia blowing 2 double-digit leads in Morgantown and then in Allen Fieldhouse. Well, now they're going to get their chance.
Well, Tony, I think a lot of minutes played by these guys out here tonight for West Virginia, less than what Kansas had to do. But tomorrow night, throw that stuff out the window, man. They're after the championship, and these two seniors want it bad.
Yeah. Since they walked off the floor a year ago, both Miles and Carter said we're coming back to win the championship, and now they've got their opportunity. We invite you to join us on the radio side. Our pregame coverage begins at 5. Tip set to go at 6. It's WVU against the Kansas Jayhawks for the Big 12 Conference Tournament Championship. Along with Jay Jacobs, I'm Tony Caridi from the Sprint Center on WVUsports.com.
What size up? Your size almost have more blocks than you.
This report from the Big 12 tournament in Kansas City has been brought to you by United Bank. We're united with the Mountaineers.